my god, I know, this is pretty much the big reveal. I cut my hair. I came to Bali and I lost my hair. I've left it behind. I left it on a barber's floor. It was really cool. So first of all, I want to say thank you because you're here with me, and I know I haven't been posting as regularly. I have been caught up in so many things. I'm gonna try and share some of them with you in this video and then in subsequent videos. So, oh, by the way, I've been sharing a bit more in my stories on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to join me there, you can always click the link below. But I came to Bali about over a month ago, and I plan to be here for a little bit long. I will return. I know people keep asking me, are you going to come back? I know Bali has been incredible so far, and I absolutely love it. When I came to Bali, I literally made the plan like in a month and traveled. From the day I decided to the day I left, it was about a month, and it was crazy. That's really how I do my travels. Like before COVID, I had this thing where every year I would go to a country I haven't been to, and I do this solo. I travel solo. I love it. It's my favorite way to travel, really. Yeah, I know my friends usually want to come, but then I do this for myself for various reasons. One, it's the best way for you to learn about yourself. There's a lot of growth that comes from solo travel without a safety net, without somebody there who you feel, you know, can help you make decisions and can keep you company. You have to keep yourself company, which means that you need to be really comfortable with yourself. And then there's so much that you get to learn about yourself, about others. You improve your skills of being able to suss out people, like intuitively, like you improve your intuition around being able to tell like people's motives. And then you also get to meet a lot of friends. Like solo travel is really one of the best ways for me to meet a lot of people and to get to understand a place, because I get to do what it is that I want to do, and I really focus a lot more on the adventure, on getting to immerse myself into cultures, which is really cool. So yeah, so I chose Bali, or rather Bali chose me, literally while watching a YouTube video that showed up on my feed. And I've never had this idea of coming to Bali, but for some reason this YouTube video shows up on my feed, and I click on it, and the next thing I know, I'm watching like one video after another, and I'm just like, by the third video, I'm like, so I guess I'm going to Bali. And that was it. And I spent like a month just not really organizing, but doing things that I wanted to do. So spend some time with my friends, spend some time with my family, just do things that I'd been procrastinating, because I knew I was going to be here for a little bit long. And I haven't traveled for about 3 years since COVID began, because when COVID started, and I didn't want to travel with masks, and of course there were a lot of restrictions and lockdowns, and flight costs were like really high. So I decided I'm not going to travel until I feel like the world has opened up and things have gone back to normal, which they have in Bali and around the world, at least most places that I know in the world. And I decided to come to Bali because of, like, I saw what Bali is like, but then there was something else that I can't really explain that actually led me to Bali. And it's funny, in the next videos I'll share more about this with you, but it's actually quite funny that some things that have been happening to Bali give me the idea that I was being led, and I'm just like literally following. I saw a lot of digital nomads. The headquarters pretty much is in Bali. A lot of them live in Bali, and I'm a digital nomad, so I wanted to meet my tribe, get to find out what they're doing, what can I learn from them, what are they doing that's new that I don't know about, and I also wanted to figure out like my business, and figure out, like, because I took a hiatus for a period of time, and I wanted to figure out like what is the next like the 2.0 version going to be. So with the things that have really been happening and the coincidences, like the happy coincidences and everything, I honestly think that I have been guided through this process, and I guess that's why I had to come to Bali, because Bali wasn't even on my list of places to come to. But then I just found myself planning this trip and things just worked out seamlessly. So first of all, I landed in Canggu, which is really where a lot of the digital nomads are. And I wanted to spend a lot of time there. So I spent the last month, most of my trip actually almost all of my trip has been in Canggu. But just before that, what I did is I went for meditation. So I did Vipassana. If you don't know about Vipassana, I'll leave a link below, but it's 10 days of silence. It's a meditation course. And when I came into Bali, within like a day of exploring Bali, I was off for meditation. So I don't really count the meditation period, because you're in a meditation area, and you're in there the entire 10 days, actually 10 plus 1, because you leave on the 11th day. And in that period of time, I'll tell you more, like if you want to hear more about my insights during meditation, let me know in the comments. But after meditation is when now I came to Canggu and spent a lot of my time there, and I've been there for a month. So I invested that time in Canggu because I wanted to meet more digital nomads, a community. I wanted to get to interact more with my people, and it has been fantastic. And today I just came to Ubud, which is up in the mountains. So it's about an hour away, though it took us 3 hours because today's traffic was really bad. It's been raining. It was really crazy. But it's about an hour away from Canggu, and it's more green and scenic. And let me actually show you where I'm staying. This is the place I'm staying. I don't know whether you can see, but there's a pool somewhere there if you can see it. And it's like really, really green. It's beautiful. I like it. It's peaceful, and it's really like the place I wanted to come and spend some time as well, because here the Balinese culture is quite strong here, and there are temples that I want to visit, water temples and stuff like that. So I'll be recording this and sharing these with you. I have been recording a lot of content and taking a lot of pictures. I want to share them with you. I want to put them together and share them with you. So do subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notifications so you get notified when I make my next video. Yeah, English has disappeared. Oh, by the way, it's like English here. It's been a while since I spoke properly. Like a lot of the times you have to speak broken English and speak slowly when you're talking to people. Not everybody, but a number of people. The people who work where I'm staying, the people who are in restaurants and stuff like that. So you can't speak like really fast. So this is, forgive my English, it's gone down a little bit. But yeah, I guess the more I make these videos, the more it's gonna get better, right? Yeah, so it's been exciting. I'm really excited to share more with you. I'll be sharing, the journey. I'll be sharing the lessons that I'm learning. I'll be sharing with you what my next plans are and revelations that I'm having, things that I'm doing, like cutting my long hair. And they don't exactly know how to do African hair here. I can see it's not that level, but I just needed it cut. One, it's really hard to manage hair, like when you're traveling and when you're traveling for long, because even if you do braids, they become really untidy, and that's not my style. And then I just love swimming, and I wanted the freedom of being able to swim without thinking, because every time I would swim, I have to shampoo and condition my hair. My braids then end up getting messed up. But yeah, I was just like, I just want freedom. And then I was like, you know what? Bali signifies new beginnings for me. So this is to new beginnings. Right? See you in the next video, and thank you so much for being here, for staying tuned. I love you and I wish you all the best, and we'll see you in the next video.